If you feel stuck, lazy, and even you feel like your life is slipping away, this video is for you. Scrolling so much, praying late, your mind is foggy, and you feel like you have no direction in life. But I found a simple routine that will change everything. That's gonna change your iman, discipline, and even your focus. In this video, I'm going to walk you through practical and simple steps on how to keep yourself grounded, productive, and close to Allah. You don't need 100 things, go to Japan or something. You just need this simple daily routine and you can get your life back. Bi-idhnillah. My name is Rian Ahmed and I make Muslim men go from little gooners to masculine men who have ambitions and actual goals, fi sabilillah, who want to strive in the path of Allah. So if you want more videos like this, subscribe and follow the Instagram. So bro, step one to your whole day is wake up before Fajr. You might be thinking, what before Fajr? What are you talking about? Yes, bro, before Fajr. Tahajjud is one of the most important things, okay? It's literally like, there's a hadith. It says, after the 5 obligatory prayers, the next best prayer is the Tahajjud prayer. In Tahajjud time, it's literally when Allah descends to the first sky and answers like all your prayers. So if you want forgiveness, if you want to marry, if you want to get money, Tahajjud is the time. So wake up start off with waking up with like 10 minutes before Fajr. 10 minutes before Fajr. And don't even pray. Don't even pray on the first day. Just sit down and just reflect. Chuck your phone, bro. Chuck your phone in the other room, bro. Chuck your phone in the other room and don't even open it, bro. Just you sit there, you, Allah, and the prayer mat, and you ask and you just talk to Allah. Just talk to Allah. You let out what's bothering you. You let out what you want to do in life. You explain everything to him. You talk to him like a friend. First day, just literally just be transparent with him. Be honest with yourself, bro. You've been in this rut. You've been in this directionless phase for so long. Just sit down and actually talk to Allah for once. Just 5 minutes and then pray Fajr. And I'm telling you, bro, that Fajr prayer, inshallah, is going to be one of the best Fajrs you've ever read, because you actually have consciousness of Allah. So many times we wake up and we just pray Fajr while we're half asleep, and then we just go back to sleep. But if you wake up 10 minutes before Fajr and you're talking to Allah already, you're already warmed up. You already know what's going on. You're in the senses, and now you're gonna pray Fajr. And imagine after Fajr, bro, you're gonna be in such a good mood. Just start off with 10 minutes, and the next night maybe 15, next night 20, 30, and by the time you're at 20, 30, start praying Tahajjud, bro. Start praying Tahajjud. Ask for whatever you want. Make your ruku and sajda so long. A servant is closest to his master, to Allah, when he's in sujood. So imagine, bro, Tahajjud and you're in sujood, bro, that's like a bang bang. It's like a double barrel shotgun, bro. Do you really think Allah is just gonna let you be okay, he woke up, he sacrificed his sleep, he sacrificed his comfort, and he sacrificed his just well-being to wake up before Fajr and talk to me? You think Allah is gonna let you go away like that? He's gonna bless you, bro. He's gonna bless you, dog. He's gonna bless you with proper provisions, and he's gonna just make your heart rich. He's gonna make your heart rich because you did that for him. He's gonna give you 100 times more. That's just how merciful Allah is. Another thing you can do is daily journaling. I have a video on this. Daily journal, 5 to 10 minutes. You know what this does? It builds clarity. It gets rid of your anxiety and your overthinking, and it builds accountability. For example, I have a whole video on this, so you can refer to that video on how to properly journal. But when you daily journal for even 5-10 minutes, you build accountability, and you have you feel like someone's by your side. Most of the time people are lonely. You feel like you can't talk to anyone. You don't have any friends. You can't have no one to go to. But when you journal, you become your own best friend. So every time you slip up, every time you just scroll or start scrolling or something, you journal about it. Be like, what, I journaled when I don't know why it happened. I was doing this, and then it went to this, and I started scrolling, and this and that. Now your journal is like the second version of you. It's like this prime version of you. that's telling you, yo, buddy, wake up. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Dial in. He's literally, your journal is going to be your companion, your right hand man throughout your life. So just use like simple stuff, you know, like simple stuff. What did you struggle with today? We just talked about like the scrolling thing right now. What did you struggle with today and how you can improve it? Another thing is what you can focus on. What do you need to focus on? You know, do you need to focus on the gym? Do you need to focus on the Quran? Do you need to focus on your khushu and salah? Do you need to focus on studying? You're pretty much talking, you're pretty much writing to the prime version of yourself. That's pretty much what journaling is. You get to learn more about yourself. And the other format is, how are you going to serve Allah through your actions today? This is one of like the most important ones. How can you serve Allah through your actions today? Our whole life, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Our whole life we're meant to serve Allah. We're meant to obey Him. But this intention, this niyyah, just goes right out the window. We don't even remember it. But if you're writing about it like on pen and paper, you're gonna be more conscious of it. Now we need to get to the proper stuff, you know what I mean? Like the proper muscle movement type of thing. So you need to do some sort of short movement, you know. You guys need to hit the gym. 100%. Like it's a no-brainer, you know. But oftentimes we just forget about the simple stuff, you know. The gym is good and all, right? But we need more than that. But what we actually need is like stretching, bro. Do stretches or go on walks. What stretching does actually, it like loosens up your body, bro. Like any like type of stress or anxiety or tension you have within you, kind of just stretch it out. You become loose, you know. When you stretch, you become more like clear, and your mental clarity just goes up. That's the whole point. If you feel like you have no direction, you feel so anxious all the time, you need to kind of stretch it out. Get that tension out of your body. Same thing can go with walking. You know, walking, when you walk for a while, it's just you and your thoughts, bro. It's just you and your thoughts. And you know, if I were to just sit here, to sit here, and I was just to think, it would be so hard for me. Why? Because we naturally, humans, like, it's hard for us to think when we're just sitting down, just still, you know, like some crazy like robot position. But if I'm walking outside, you know, looking at the trees, looking at the sky, looking at Allah's creations, birds flying around, ants, I'm moving through space and stuff, you know, it's gonna help my mind get more like free. It's gonna help my mind actually warm up and ease up and allow my thoughts to move more clear and more free, you know. Whereas if I'm just sitting here like this, what do I think about, you know what I mean? So stretching and walking, bro. I'm not asking you to start doing something like go to Dagestan for 2-3 years and forget.
Brother, if you want your son high level wrestling, send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
Just do some simple stuff, bro. We often overlook the simple stuff. You know, building a life that you actually like and stuff, it's not about doing some crazy hard tasks. It's about cutting down on the stupid stuff and doing the simple essential tasks. You need to go on walks because it helps you just kill laziness. It helps you like boost your mental clarity, bro. That's what we want. The reason you feel like your mind is foggy and you have no direction in life is because your mind is filled with just garbage stuff. So if you stretch, if you go on walks, it's gonna help with clearing up your mind and getting rid of all the, you know, fazul, useless stuff. Now, the final step, your nighttime reset. There's 3 main factors to the nighttime reset, okay? No phone for the last 1 hour. Bro, I don't care if you have to respond to your friend because he sent you a TikTok. I don't care. That can wait until tomorrow, okay? 1 hour before bed, bro, just let that be with you and Allah, bro. Let that be with you and Allah and yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror, right? Go to the mirror right now after you put away your phone and just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, what aspects do I need to focus on? What aspects do I need to improve on? You know, like, yo, people be saying, oh, I need to wind down, And so they just get in bed, and start scrolling. How are you winding down? Are you stupid? What are you saying? How are you winding down? If anything, you're bombarding your mind even more. How is you watching flashy edits and like music and girls and like I don't know dancing? How is that winding down? Your brain is getting even more fried up and hyper and stuff. Winding down is you looking outside the window, bro. You looking outside the window with your hands behind your back on some like emperor stuff. You're looking outside your castle. You're thinking your next move. You look in the mirror and you look at your flaws. You look at your flaws straight up. You don't try to hide your flaws and be like, it's whatever. Don't talk about my flaws, bro. Like you look at your flaws straight up, battlefield, 1-on-1, and you're like, this is what I need to work on. You walk around your room back and forth. I don't care. Do whatever. You just can't be on your phone for the last hour, bro. Number 2, what you want to do in this nighttime reset is you want to reflect on your wins and loss for the day. Not the week, not the month, for the day, bro. We need to take things slow. So while you're walking back and forth, while you're looking at yourself in the mirror, while you're looking outside the window, or while you're just sitting down, reflect on your losses and your wins. What did you need to improve on? What did you do good today? Stuff like that. Because oftentimes we just neglect the good stuff we do. We focus on the bad stuff so much that we neglect on the good stuff. You get like 100 on your test. You pray all your salah, but then right when one bad thing goes wrong, like I don't know, you stub your toe in the wall. That's the highlight of your day. That's like oh my god, like why did that happen to me? I hate my life. You know what I mean? But no, bro, take the time out of your day to reflect on your wins. Oh yo, alhamdulillah, I was well fed today. Alhamdulillah, I have water. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah, I went to the gym today. Bro, like reflect on your wins for the day and write it down in the journal. So like a week from now, you'd be like, man, alhamdulillah, bro. Like last week I hit the gym. I'm going to go gym even harder this week. Yo, document your life, bro. Like pretend like you are a sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Have some sort of like self-dignity, self-respect. Stop treating yourself like some like low-level, like I don't know, gooner, bro. Document your life, bro. No, I'm not talking about like posting yourself, oh my god, guys, I just bought this brand new car. No, bro. But document yourself in like a proper, respectful manner. Like get like a journal out and be like, alhamdulillah, on this day, I don't know, May something, I prayed all my 5 salah with the sunnah prayers too. Document your life, bro. So like a year from now, 6 months from now, you'd be like, wow, bro, I was like that. Wow, man, I actually improved so much since then. That's just gonna help yourself up. And lastly, read 1 to 2 pages of Quran before you go to sleep. Now like Quran, bro, it's like the more you grow up, bro, the more you realize this book has everything. This book is truly blessed, bro. It has everything. Like I just randomly open up the first page of Surah Mu'minun, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. And this surah, if you ever want to know how to become a better Muslim, so that's actually crazy. If you want to know how to become a better Muslim, just go to the first page of Surah Mu'minun. It lists out all the qualities on how to become a better Muslim. And subhanAllah, that was not even planned or nothing. It's just qadr of Allah. I just open it up and it's the first page on how to become a better Muslim. Like, that's actually wild. I was trying to think, wait, what just happened? I was just gonna talk about, you read Quran for guidance and how to become a better Muslim, and I just opened up the one page that gives you the exact details on how to become a better Muslim. That's crazy. So yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. You imagine you end off your day with the words of Allah. Imagine you end off your day with stuff. Imagine you end off your day with reminders and reassurance and with proper like support. You end off your day with the Quran. Imagine you die in your sleep, bro. The last thing you did was read the Quran, bro. Sign me up, bro. Like that's like alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? It can't get better than that. So we covered over everything, bro. We covered over from before Fajr, we covered the daytime, we covered and the nighttime. We covered over everything. And if you want to really, really take your life and quit all these bad habits and really build discipline and good habits, bro, and get back on your deen and get closer to your deen, click the first link in the description. Literally, bro, I go over the step causes, the real cause and effect, the roots, how to get over them, the practical steps on how to quit these bad habits once and for all, bro. Like just kind of slice them down, you know what I mean, one by one, and build these good habits. So that's gonna be the first link in the description. And if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and follow my Instagram and TikTok for more beneficial, Islamic reminders. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.